Guys, what's going on? So I wanted to talk to you today about yet another bullshit strategy that our friends at the food companies have come up with in order to keep us eating, as if we're not already eating from the minute we wake up until the time we go to bed. They're just looking to solidify their position a little bit, I think, and get their hooks into us a little bit deeper. So now they've come up with a type of cereal that we can eat right at bed, right before bed, that they claim is going to help us get some healthy sleep, some solid sleep, help us relax at night, help our body produce melatonin, which is the sleep hormone, which the human body is more than capable of producing on its own without the help of a big bowl of sugary cereal. But this is just even more proof, as if we needed it, that they'll stop at nothing in order to keep us eating constantly. So I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with the slogan, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And that's all it was a slogan that was made up more than 100 years ago. And it was used by a guy named John Harvey Kellogg, who was the guy who invented cornflakes. And that's what it was, a marketing slogan. But the fact is that most people do believe that. It's ingrained in most of us that for some reason breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and that it's unhealthy and bad things are going to happen if we don't get up out of bed and start eating right away. I've actually had people say to me, well, I haven't eaten all night. I was asleep all night. Obviously, I haven't eaten. If I don't get up and eat breakfast, my body's going to go into starvation mode, as if any one of us know what that is, and I can guarantee you that none of us do. I've heard things like, if I don't eat breakfast, if I don't get up out of bed and eat breakfast, my metabolism is going to slow down, and I'm going to gain a bunch of weight. And ironically, I hear that normally from people that are already grossly overweight. And then there's a faction of people that'll tell you that, I haven't eaten all night. I haven't eaten since last night. So therefore, I need energy. So I have to get up out of bed and eat right away in order to give myself the energy to get through the morning and get through the day. Every single bit of that is complete and utter nonsense. Now, cereal is a big business all around the world. Here in the United States, more than half the people eat some type of cereal for breakfast every day. The amount of cereal that we eat averages out to about 160 bowls per year per person in the United States. Now, as gluttonous as we are here in the United States with a lot of things, we're not even first when it comes to the cereal game. So we have to step things up a little bit. We're actually fourth behind the UK, Canada, and Australia. Now, obviously, with these food companies, it's never enough. It'll never be enough. Even with the billions and billions of dollars we're already spending on cereal every year, they're looking for us to spend more. So what they did a couple of years ago was came out with an ad campaign, actually trying to convince us to have cereal for dinner.
When I say cereal, you say dinner. Cereal.
Dinner!
Cereal.
Dinner! I'll go marinate.
Cereal.
Dinner!
Cereal.
Dinner!
Pretty much every box cereal is going to be made up of some combination of 5 ingredients, and that's going to be wheat, corn, oats, rice, and some form of sugar. All carbohydrate, almost complete carbohydrate, every bit of it. And the fact of the matter is, there are 3 macronutrients, one of them being carbohydrates, the other being fat and protein. Fat and protein, healthy fats and protein, are essential to the human body. Carbohydrates are not. And I actually did a video a while back about things that I eat, and I talked in one video about the fact that I do eat meat, and I do occasionally eat pork, ham, or bacon. And obviously, ham and bacon, pork products come from pigs, and not skinny pigs, right? They have to fatten the animals up. And how do they do that? They force feed them a grain-based diet. And a lot of the pig feed is made up of things like wheat, corn, oats, rice, barley, pretty much just like the cereal that they feed us. Now, when you look at the standard American diet as a whole, it's made up of almost 60% carbohydrate. A very large percentage of what most of us eat is carbohydrate. And it's these ultra processed foods or fake foods, whatever you want to call them. And it creates a vicious cycle because these foods create a massive blood sugar spike. The body has an insulin response. In order to bring the sugar down, you have the blood sugar crash. Following that, that's going to make you hungry. And then obviously you're looking for something else, and you're going to follow it up with some more high carbohydrate, ultra processed foods. And it's just a vicious cycle that we're on, a roller coaster that we're on from the minute we wake up until the time we go to bed. So it's no wonder that most of us are pretty hungry by the time we do go to bed and looking for something to help us sleep. Now, our friends at the food company are very well aware of this situation, so they decided to help us out by coming out with this nighttime cereal, what they call a nighttime cereal, appropriately named Sweet Dreams. And you have your choice of 2 flavors, either Blue Midnight, and I wish I was making this up, Honey Moon Glow. And they claim that, eating a nice big bowl of this, sugary concoction laced with, synthetic vitamins right at bedtime is what they call part of a healthy sleep routine. But I can guarantee that there's absolutely nothing healthy about a routine like this. Now, pretty much like everybody else, I was raised and I ate cereal all the time as a kid. And my brothers and I, would try and be the first one to dig into the box and pull out the prize. They'd always have some plastic piece of junk that, we couldn't wait to get our hands on. But I think in today's day and age, rather than some Matchbox car or some useless piece of plastic, I think it would be more appropriate if they kept the prize in the box, but maybe if they made the prize a vial of insulin and a syringe, it would help us out even more. Because eating this shit every night before you go to bed is a surefire way to speed up your diagnosis of type 2 diabetes. The last thing you want to do is, I've mentioned this many times before, you don't want to be eating anywhere near bedtime, at least a couple of hours out. You want to stop eating, and you want to give your body a chance to produce that melatonin that you need in order to get a good night's sleep. If you need to put something in your stomach, you could try, a cup of chamomile tea, which can have a calming effect on some people. Several hours before bed, you want to stay away from any type of stimulants, caffeine especially, regular coffee, tea, soda, and any type of energy drinks. You want to make sure you power down that phone and the TV. Sleep in a cool room. Open the window to get some fresh air at night. Make sure it's nice and dark in the room. Don't have any lights on other than, say, a night light. Use a sleep mask if need be. And I promise you, if you do these things on a consistent basis, keyword there being consistent, it's going to help you sleep better, and it'll help you be healthier. Certainly not pouring, a bowl full of sugar down your throat and then trying to go to bed, trying to go to sleep is not the way to go. So that's my take on it, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure you get some reps in. Always appreciate you guys watching. Everybody stay safe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thanks, guys.